What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Branded dude, I have a new replay for you. We are going up against Ryzeal. I kind of forgot if it's Ryzeal or Mitsurugi. Nah, I think it's pure Ryzeal. Might be wrong depending on the title of this video, but we are playing 60 card branded. Yes, it's the one where we have thrust, droplet, full loss, you know, that build. Nothing else, you know, the ordinary build. I'm playing no grass. There is no grass in this build. So we're going up against Ryzeal, which, yeah, so let's see how we do. We open Adlib, Brandon Red, Kolbai, Lost, and Kit. Opponent opens 7th Tachyon, 7th Ascension, 2 Imperms, and X Ryzeal. So Ryzeal player is going first. And so he is going to start off with his combo. So summon X by sending the aggregator. X defect will search for sword. Sword summon. Here he is going to add ice to his hand, which he hasn't normal summon yet. Activate 7th Tachyons. Show number 103 rag 0. So basically now what he's going to do is, so he's going to add a monster from deck to hand with the same type of attribute and same level as the monster's rank. Okay, cool. So here he's going to go for he's going to go for a shocks. Yeah, he's going to go for shocks. So he had surfacing big jaws. So now put back the, what did he put back? He kept back the 7th Ascension. Now here he is going to trigger the surfacing big jaws. So basically now it says during the main phase, if a spell card is activated, you can special summon this. And then he's going to be able to search for the other shark monster. I kind of forgot his name. Yeah, Drake Shark, which is basically a poplar. When added to hand, trigger effect will basically summon itself. So he has 4 level 4 bodies on the field. Overlays goes into deal drive. Doesn't use the effect to equip because attach, sorry, because it doesn't have a Ryzeal engraved. Then goes overlays into Starlight Photon Blast, which basically gives him target protection, so to say. He then goes Dual Drive, detaching from Photon itself to search for Ryzeal plugin as well as the field spell. He's then going to activate field spell, normal summon ice, summon node, go plugin to reborn the Ryzeal, sword Ryzeal, and then here he attaches the field spell, which is kind of weird. He attaches the field spell to Deal Drive, but I don't know why they're doing this, but yeah, anyways, he does that. Goes into Dugaris effect. Here I believe he uses the one to draw 2, draws into Ash and full loss, discards full loss. Node effect, tribute Dugaris to summon ice, and then overlay into detonate Baguzka, sorry. Thought there was detonates coming. Goes into Baguzka, and then go field spell effect, shuffle back X as well as sword. Here he's going to draw into talents. Set 2 imperms and pass. We need to deal with Baguzka, 2 imperms, the field spell, and Ash Blossom. So yeah. With this hand, we can't really do much because Baguzka is unfortunately a menace. So we draw for turn, and yeah, we don't draw into something to help us through. So I simply just scoop. I'm not going to set and pass. There's nothing much I can do. Brandon Red is dead in my hand because Adlib, I can't put it into grave. So yeah, we just scoop there. We go to game number 2. Now here we are going first. You'll see we open Thrust, Serenia, Adlib, D-Barrier, and Droplets. Yeah, this is also kind of a brick hand, but luckily for us, we do have D-Barrier. Opponent opens X, DD Crow. He's putting DD Crow, full loss, Bell, and Ryzeal, Node Ryzeal. So he has 3 hand traps there, but he's not going to be able to use any of them because we are simply going to set D-Barrier and Droplets and pass. Opponent draws into Drake Shock, which I believe, yeah, if this card is added to your hand except by drawing it, which so Drake Shock is a kind of a brick in his hand unless he can put it back into the deck and, you know, find a way to add it to hand. But moving on, it goes summons X by sending Eclipse. X effect will search for sword, summon sword, and here sword effect here will add ice Ryzeal to his hand, allowing him to overlay, because the thing is I don't want him to have too many level 4 bodies, so may as well, my thinking was overlay into a monster. Cool, so that you have less level 4 bodies to keep, you know, pushing forward. I don't know. May have been down. Maybe I shouldn't have let him even just bring out 1x's monster. But you know what? I decided, you know what? I just allowed him to do it. So it goes into Tornado Dragon. Effecture will target our Droplet, which you're allowed to get destroyed. Normal summon Ice. Effecture summon Sword from the deck. He's then going to overlay, going to Deal Drive. On Deal Drive effect to attach. I allow that to resolve, don't do anything about it, but on the effect to search, we do go D-Barrier, calling Xyz. Enters battle phase, we take 4,600 damage in total, and he simply passes turn. So all we have to deal with is the Bell, DD Crow, and Tornado Dragon in his hand. So we draw for turn, we draw into Shrouded, which is actually a good draw for us. So yeah, never mind. Moving on, we then go Albion. Here we decide to send Brandon Retribution. So he does have DD Crow, which is honestly a good hand trap for him to have. So draw into Quem, pretty good. Normal summon Quem effect, we send Branded Fusion. We then go Retribution, and I hear my opponent decides, I think he uses Bow. He uses Bow to stop this. So then we go Thrust. With Thrust, we're going to search for Talents. And here I decide to use Talents to draw 2, hoping to draw into something good. And we draw into Opening and Droplet. Opening, pretty good draw for us. So now we're going to go Opening, discard that Libitum to keep Serenia. I think we keep Serenia just as a hand trap for Eclipse there. Summon a Luba. A Luba effect here will add us Branded in High Spirits. Oh yeah, sorry. That was the reason why. When in this line I realized, listen, even though we got hit with Bow, we can't get access to Branded Fusions in a way. We have Serenia, so we're going to try to get High Spirits to hand. So we got High Spirits here, send Titanic Clad, search for Kit, and then goes Serenia effect here to trigger. Here we decide to send Regain because we are playing Branded Beast. Then go Kit's effect here. Kit's effect on summon, well, obviously add back the Branded Fusion, and we put back Droplet. So yeah, even though we got hit with Bow, honestly it doesn't matter. Actually, you see here, opponent should have used DD Crow on Retribution's effect, banish the Branded Fusion, because now when I use Kit, he could hit us with Bow, and the Kits would get negated. So we would have not been able to get Branded Fusion back anyways through that. So yeah, the sequencing of how he used his hand traps there, unfortunately, yeah, but I guess he wasn't expecting me to even bring out Kits in the same turn. So yeah, we got lucky there. In a way, we sort of got lucky, but go Branded Fusion, and yeah, my opponent scoops there because we're going to just go full combo. Even if he does DD Crow, what's its name, Albaz, we can still be able to go into, I think we could be able to go into either Quiritus or Chaos Star Source, pop the field, but most probably Quiritus would be a better option. Make his monsters attack 0, and maybe we might have enough damage on board. No, not with Quiritus. So I think Chaos Star Source would be a better option, and then thing is we're gonna have to deal with, actually no, we don't need to deal with Eclipse. So yeah, Chaos Star Source would have been the way. I think we'd have enough damage on game for that. So we go to game number 3. The final decider, we open Albaz, Bestial Rebellion, Golden Turtle, Lightning Storm, and Adlib. Lightning Storm, pretty good to draw against Ryzeal, deal with the back row. Opponent draws Cross, Thrust, Big Jaws, Bonfire, and Ash Blossom. So he's going first. Ryzeal starts with Bonfire, searching for Ice, and he's going to go full combo. Nomus, Big Jaw, summon, Drake Shock, Poplar, effect sort of for Drake Shock to summon itself, 2 level 4 bodies, activate the field spell, and then normal summon Ice. Ice here will search for Sword effects here will get a search, he searches for X Ryzeal. He's then going to overlay going into Dio Drive, and then overlay going to Photon, Photon Blast Dragon. Dio Drive detached from Photon to search for plugin, and I think he searches for Sword. So remember guys, this is before Alliance Insight, so there is no Star Ryzeal yet. Moving on, X Ryzeal by sending the Eclipse to an X here will search for Node. He's then going to summon Sword from hand, overlay going into Dugaris effect here, I believe he uses the one to draw into Ash and Imperm, and then he's going to discard Thrust, summon Node, tribute Dugaris to summon the Sword from his graveyard. Then overlay is going to Baguzga. He goes into Baguzga again. So here I decide, okay, crap, I need to draw into Droplet. I really need to draw into Droplet. I have no way of dealing with this. Even though we have Lightning Storm, I have no way to deal with this. So yeah, field spell effectures, shuffle back Sword and Ice to draw into another Imperm. So yeah, sets the Imperm, the plugin, as well as another copy of Imperm, and he has Ash Blossom hand. So we need to deal with Baguzka, 2 Imperms, and Ash Blossom, and the Ryzeal field spell. So yeah, that is quite a dilemma we're in. So we need to draw into Droplet. Opponent draws for turn, and we draw. Opponent ends his turn. We draw for turn, and hallelujah, we draw into Droplet, people. This deck is too good. So with Droplet in hand, we are pretty confident. So here, first off, we start off with Lightning Storm before anything else. Get rid of that back row. Opponent chains plugin to summon X, and I think he attaches Ice Ryzeal to Dio Drive. Boom, field, the back row is gone. So now we just need to deal with Baguzka and I guess the hand traps in his hand. That's it. That's all we need to deal with now. Honestly, back row move against Ryzeal is always good. It's always good. So you may be thinking, okay, why didn't I chain Droplet to Lightning Storm to negate this? I could have done that, but then I thought, listen, if I keep Droplets in my hand, I was sort of in a position where I decided not to use it on Lightning Storm just yet, rather just keep it in our hand. So yeah, don't worry, I guess it should have been a good option. Lightning Storm, whatever he chains, then go Droplet, Chainlink 3, send Lightning Storm to negate this. That would have been a good option, honestly. So yeah, we wouldn't have now in this predicament. We're gonna have to make use of more cards in our hand just for Droplet. So yeah, but anyways, moving on, guys. Listen, obviously that would be a better play, but yeah, we move on. Rebellion, search for mag, and then I go Droplet, sending ad lib to grave to negate Bukuzka. So yeah, unfortunately we ended up being one card less because of that. So yeah, don't do what I did, guys. We then go mag, banishing the Eclipse, but yeah, opponent kind of scoops there. I don't know why. I really don't know why. The whole point is what I would basically do is mag, summon itself, go mag effect, tribute, summon Bestial Rebellion. Bestial Rebellion would put branded lost, normal summon Albaz effect here, and luckily for us no Veiler, so we would resolve. We have to use, do we have to use this? Actually no, we need to use, we could use this Geo Drive, we could go straight into what's his name, Mirrorjade, or we could use Photon Star Lord, go straight into Albion effect here. We could banish, these two. Yeah, honestly we could just go straight into Mirrorjade, Chainlink 1 maybe, and then Chainlink 1, branded lost, Chainlink 2, Mirrorjade, get a search. We'll be able to get in a good position, maybe search for Mercuria, just to stop, I guess, in case my opponent draws into another Ryzeal monster, we can stop that. Then with I guess we would have Bestial Rebellion and Mirrorjade, destroy X, destroy something else so he has no level 4 bodies in the field. And honestly with that, I think we'll be in a good position. We really would be. So yeah, luckily for us, we ended up winning game number 3. So yeah, guys, that was the replay. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.